Hey guys, I'm taking you on a quick trip to Siargao with my girlfriend. I'll be using my Fujifilm X100VI to capture moments from our adventure and share the stories behind some of the shots. Hope you enjoy. But before all that, I took a land tour from Davao City to Siargao. Here's a quick montage.
And I've been waiting all night for you. Tell me the truth. How do you see yourself? And what do I mean to you?
We made our way to Siargao, and since our check-in time wasn't until 2 p.m., we decided to have lunch at Isla Cocina. The burger was excellent, and the gelato was the perfect way to finish the meal. Absolutely delicious.
You go your way, and I'll go mine. Maybe someday, one day we'll meet.
We walked around for a while looking for something to snack on before dinner.
Raise a glass and pour some wine.
Along the way, I took a few photos, just warm-up shots as I was still getting a feel for the location.
Drink with me.
We came across a matcha shop called Common, so we decided to check it out.
Drink with me till the morning come. Drink with me. Drink with me.
I actually enjoy the taste of matcha, especially the sweeter ones. My girlfriend, on the other hand, well, her reaction says it all. We had dinner at Kermit Siargao, which is well known for its pizza, and it definitely didn't disappoint.
Raise a smile and grab a chair. Do me one more thing if you could. Be so fair. Drink with me.
With some extra time on our hands, we decided to stroll along the so-called tourist road. Since the next few days of our trip would mostly be spent traveling around different parts of Siargao, our time here was limited, so we figured, why not make the most of it?
Drink with me. Drink with me till the morning.
These three photos stand out the most from everything I took today. Maybe it's because during my trip to Japan, I missed out on capturing night shots. This time, I finally took a moment to photograph a neon sign at the restaurant. I love how the sign grabs attention, even with so much happening around it. I also snapped a portrait shot of the signage to really focus on its details.
What may?
Not bad for our first day in Siargao, even though I didn't capture any well-composed or particularly interesting shots. I still enjoyed the day and felt confident I'd get better ones in the days ahead. The next day, we went on a land tour around different parts of Siargao. Before that, we had breakfast at Whitebeard Coffee. Since we were short on time, the van was about to pick us up at the location, so we just shared the food. I also tried their coffee, and it was pleasantly sweet, which perfectly matched my taste.
I'll be there to put one foot in front of the other. When you've lost your way, oh, the first time your heart breaks, I'll pick up the pieces and put them back together.
We arrived at Sugba Lagoon in Siargao. one of the most visited spots on the island.
Mabuhay! Good morning! Welcome to Siargao!
The most popular activity here is jumping off a platform into the lagoon, something I definitely couldn't leave without trying.
I'll be there for you.
The platform didn't look that high from below, but once I was on top, it actually felt pretty high. Still, it was an amazing experience.
When you find what you've been searching for, I'll be by your side and walk you down into your forever.
This shot was taken using a drone from our tour guide. It actually made me think about investing in one someday. Since we still had some time, we went for a quick kayak ride on a huge surfboard. It was tiring but definitely fun, except for the heat. We stopped by Pacifico Beach at noon, and it was scorching hot. We didn't really explore the area since we planned to come back on our last day to try surfing. Still, I managed to take some photos around the beach.
I landed in Nashville tonight. The unnecessary way you waited for me, where families hold up signs, and I almost forgot the way that you looked at me in the soft light. Saw my soul reflected, felt known in the middle of a haze of a red wine stained night. So won't you tell me that I wasn't the only one? Might have misread some signs.
We eventually arrived at Magpupungko Beach, but unfortunately, it was too risky to bring my Fujifilm. We had to walk along a rocky trail on the side of the beach with the water rising up to the hip level. So, I just used my action cam to document the area instead.
But I can't read your print fine. I need your headlines. I've left the line on for you now. For almost 10 years. I've done payrolls, bills, the stacking up tall now knows.
We arrived at Maasin River, and this was where I really pushed myself to capture something interesting, especially since I didn't get much of a chance earlier. The first photo I took was a simple one, using the wooden railing as a frame for the subject, a boat with people on it. It's a pretty simple shot, but not bad for my first capture in the area. The next photo also caught my interest because of how the subject's blue color contrasted with the water. I took another shot, this time framing it with branches and leaves. But looking at them now, I think I prefer the first one. What about you guys? Which one do you prefer?
Just fly.
There's something about this photo that caught my interest. Maybe it's the simplicity, yet it still feels pleasing to look at. There's nothing particularly deep about it. It's just a simple shot of a bamboo raft, but somehow it's still captivating.
The sun will rise.
I took one last photo of the river. We didn't really get to explore the area much since time wasn't on our side, but I felt I had already captured plenty of shots here and I was satisfied. Along the way, we stopped by the popular Coconut Mountain View. At first, it didn't really catch my interest since I'm used to seeing these trees. But when I went back to the van, I noticed the people around and realized the window could actually work as an interesting frame for the photo.
And water's on its way, shelter too soon.
I really like this photo. The van's window created a natural frame that made the shot more interesting. With the subject positioned at the bottom right, I love how the photo captures both the person and the coconut view at the same time. They don't look distracting together. Instead, they complement each other nicely. For the last stop of our land tour, we went to a place they call Secret Beach. It was such a relaxing spot, and I really wish we could have stayed longer. Since we didn't have much time, we only stayed for a short while, but I still managed to take a few shots. On the way to the shoreline, I found this interesting flower backlit by the sun. I was lucky it was golden hour. The sunlight was beautifully diffused, making the shot even more special. After the land tour, we headed back to our place. Later that night, we looked for a spot to have dinner, and that's how we wrap up the day. On our second day, we went to Sohoton, a beautiful destination near Siargao that's also worth visiting.
Tie-dye, every single shade. Catching that ride on the way. Rain may come, but I say I don't gotta worry. Washing out the gray with all the good vibes, good vibes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we ready right now. Got me feeling so free.
When we arrived at our destination, we had to transfer to a smaller boat. Unfortunately, I couldn't risk bringing my Fujifilm, so I only took my action cam and phone.
Got me feeling so free, free, free. It's about time.
I don't want to bore you with all the clips from this activity, so let's skip ahead to the spot where I finally got the chance to use my Fuji again. We had lunch in this area, and even though I was bummed that I didn't really get to take many shots, I pushed myself to snap a few. The trip was both fun and tiring, and we were glad to have some time to rest before heading out for dinner that evening. If you've made it this far and enjoyed the content, please reconsider helping me reach my goal for this year. I'm aiming for 1,000 subscribers before the year ends. Thank you so much for your support. Now let's go back to the video.
Point at the map and we'll get there somehow. The sky ain't falling, let's get out of
This was our last day in Siargao, and it felt like a redemption day for me since I didn't really get decent shots yesterday and barely had any photos at all. We rented a car to explore different parts of the island, basically following our own itinerary for the day. And of course, it was also my excuse to drive this Jimny.
Picture perfect second floor apartment. Furniture we put together on a Sunday afternoon. Legacy of us, a golden tower. It must be scary
We walked around Cloud9 Beach for a bit to explore, and I took a couple of shots of the area. These photos are straight out of the camera. While arranging them in Lightroom, I experimented with converting some to black and white, and surprisingly, it made the images stand out even more.
Look in my eyes, say yes. No, I've been.
This is my favorite image from the area. A calm and serene beach scene framed by the coconut trees. The person stands at the center of the frame, and the black and white treatment draws our focus to them despite the distance.
One shot, one big look. I choose us.
We drove to the northern part of the island to visit a popular photo spot.
What you need, say I'm sorry. Live to do the things we won't regret tomorrow. I've watched this girl brave, young and searching, grow to be a woman, head above.
We had lunch at Trogon's Perch and decided to stay for a while since we'd be surfing in the afternoon. Before that, I took some photos around the area.
But ooh, I can barely wait. Look in my eyes, say yes. I've been around the world, there ain't a better love. This is the best it gets. These dark clouds ain't got nothing on us. You get one shot, one big love.
I'm really loving the shots I captured here, especially of the sea. The colors are straight out of the camera, and I am so happy with the results. We headed to Pacifico Beach to try surfing. It was my girlfriend's second time and my very first. Let's see how it goes. Surfing was such a fun experience. Not bad for my first try. And I'm hoping to do it again soon whenever I get the chance. We got the chance to revisit the coconut view we first saw during our land tour on the first day. This time, we had the chance to take some photos of ourselves. And, of course, with the car. We also stopped by the popular bridge in Siargao, where I was able to take some photos.
You scream, can you kiss me? While swirling his whiskey in time.
This was my last photo from the Siargao trip. A simple shot of me on the bridge with the sea in the background. I love how the bridge railing complements the water, both forming straight lines, with me at the center of the frame. Thanks for joining me and my girlfriend on our quick trip to Siargao. I had so much fun capturing these moments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around for more adventures. See you on the next one.
You feel what's inside.